For this video, it'll go really quick as part of the last two things we want to talk about here for Chapter 6 is the idea of overloading. Now, this is not the first time we have seen overloading. We saw it in Chapter 4, but we're just proving that we can do it again, or Chapter 5 rather. We saw it again in Chapter 5, but we're just proving that we can see it again as part of a class as opposed to just inside of main as part of a method. So here, so this is all running in the background, and I'm hoping that this runs. The one time that Replit has an issue running, it's when I'm trying to do the videos for this. The following things are of interest to you when looking at our bank account example here. Number one is we are doing an import. Many of you have had this question already. How can I format my output for money? I said hang with us. Here it is. Decimal format, java.text.decimal format. This is what we're looking for, and that payout comes right here. So decimal format, you'll notice the capital D, capital F. That is important here again. Capital D decimal, capital F format. Dollar equals new decimal format, and this is the format we are giving it that we want it to adhere to. So we can tell that inside of our string, right, because this is an output. We can tell because those are inside of double quotes. Inside of our output is number, comma, number, dot, 00. So that's the format that we are going to see here as part of our output. So why is this called overloading? Overloading, you'll remember, is when we have methods of the same name that take different parameters as part of their execution. So here, you'll see we have an input for a starting balance on line number 12. And here on line 16, we are creating a new bank account based on input. So over here in account test.java, there's my account test. Here's my bank account rather .java. Here's my new bank account. You see it is what is known as a no argument constructor. This is my constructor statement, just like we had in the previous example, only it does not take arguments. So it is simply setting balance to 0.0, and this way, we are not getting an uninitialized variable. We have an initialized object called whatever it's going to be called. It's of type bank account, and it's going to have an initial balance of 0.0, and that's going to be functional right away. So here's where the idea of overloading comes in. You'll notice I have public bank account. That's from the previous, there we go, and public bank account. Now, these methods both have the same name, but you'll notice that both of them take a different set of arguments. This bank account on line 25 refers to a method that can take double numbers as arguments. This bank account refers to a method that can take string inputs. And here you'll notice again, we have that idea of double.parseDouble from a string, and we're assigning that newly parsed double into a variable for us called balance. And if I keep scrolling down, I'm going to try to kickstart. In the meantime, I'm going to try to kickstart our swing applet from running here. We've got withdrawal. Those are also overloaded functions. Here we've got one method called withdraw that has doubles as its argument parameters. Here we've got withdraw as string parameters for its arguments. So that's something that you would do as a developer to provide extra functionality that essentially shields any kinds of errors in input from a user. So essentially what we're saying here is, look, if the user inputs a double, that's great. You know, if they say, what is your deposit, 100.00. But most users aren't going to do that. They're just going to say 100, right? 100 and hit enter. Well, in that case, this withdraw is going to, okay, I said deposit. So in that case, this deposit is going to be the method that is called, as opposed to the ultra studious user who puts 100.00 here. So that's really the entire idea of overloading. And I have for you this example here of the decimal format as well. This is new. You should see the output here in Swing. It was working like literally moments ago. It's just I got to get this video out. So I'm hoping that your output window, you'll actually be able to see your J-option panes pop up over here. But that's it. Overloading is having multiple methods with the same name that simply take different arguments. That's it.